What is good, everybody? I am back with a brand new video, and today we are going to be comparing the Buzzz to the Truth and seeing, is it a Buzzz killer? Basically, the story behind this is I wanted to compare something to the Buzzz, so I texted my buddy Paul, who quite honestly hates the Buzzz, and I asked him, if I threw the Buzzz, what disc would you throw? And this is what he came up with, an Emac Truth. Unfortunately, this is in the Lucid plastic, so maybe I should have got like a Z Buzzz. The Truth comes in at 5502, and the Buzzz comes in at 54-1. I honestly think the 5 times are a little bit more stable, and I feel like they kind of go to these numbers a little bit better, at least the 5-time run of Buzzes, and that's what I have today. So hopefully this is a decent comparison. Let's hop right into it. Hole 10 is a par 3, 325 feet. That was my first ever throw with the Truth, actually. The Truth went a little bit further and got a little bit more of a skip. Oh, that's nasty. Some of the comments that I've been getting when I'm comparing two discs, a lot of times I don't throw them like on the same angle for that hole, and this is something I'm gonna try and do better at now, considering I never really thought about it, but when I'm throwing a disc, especially if it's one I've been throwing, I know how it's gonna get the best results. That's where I got a little bit messed up, and when I'm comparing these for an actual video for you guys wanna see, okay, throw them both flat. Rather, in my head, I was thinking, okay, how can I get the best results to try and get a birdie with this disc? I don't know if that makes any sense, but I will try and do a better job at this. But you do have to remember, I am an intermediate disc golfer, so I will try my best. Some shots might be a little wonky. It's gonna happen. I have hole 2 here at 200 feet. Really, really straight until the very, very end. I mean, that was thrown low. To me, that was similar flights. I wish I got it a little bit higher. Why did that not hyzer at all? Okay, putting woes on the putting green. When you putt this thing, you can tell how stable it is, that's for sure. So far, I'm not seeing anything too drastic, but here, hole 3 is where we can actually open up and throw these kind of as hard as we want. So I'm gonna start with the Truth, throw some like tiny baby hyzers with full power and see if this thing flips up. We have a little bit of headwind, which is why I'm throwing them with some baby hyzers. Oh, wow. No, it did not. Mean fade there at the end. I didn't flip up like an ounce, I don't think. Here we go with the Buzzz. Oh yeah. The Buzzz held so much straighter. The Buzzz flipped up all the way to flat and held flat until the very, very end, and even then it stayed on its line. The Truth, on the other hand, I mean, it didn't want to flip up at all. It rode that little tiny baby hyzer I put it on and faded really, really hard. That shows us something. Hole 13 or hole 4 for us, 258 feet. Oh, I slipped. Truth, I feel like, is just really more torque resistant. Like, you can really throw that thing flat and hard and it just stays on that angle. It doesn't move right, which that stability is really nice. Whereas the Buzzz thrown flat, it's gonna drift a little bit more, which I mean, by flight numbers, it makes sense. It's getting into those colder days. Today is probably like, I don't know, 36 degrees or somewhere around there. And so if it gets much colder than this, it's gonna be a little bit more difficult to make videos. So if you have any indoor ideas, I'd be very interested to hear them in the comments. The Truth got significantly further. I did slip a little bit on the Buzzz. Dang it, man. Barely snuck it in there. I'm gonna go over here in this field. I'm gonna throw the 3, normal hyzer, flat, and anhyzer shots, and then we'll get back to a little bit more of the course play. So let's start off with a hyzer from the Truth. Nice, stable, doesn't want to flip up. And then the Buzzz, it flips up ever so slightly on hyzer and just kind of cruises on that hyzer, whereas the Truth, it's getting more left as it hyzer. Now I just want to go max power, flat release. I'm gonna take it back to the course for the Annie shot, because this is a little fun 270 foot par 3 Annie, just to see how well does the Truth stay on a line. We all know the Buzzz, it stays on a line very, very well. Whatever angle you put on, it typically can hold, dependent on power, but what can the Truth do? So I'm gonna throw some slight Annies at this 270 foot hole, see how it goes. Need to be a little bit higher, need to give that a little bit more power, but even with the power I put it on, it did just hold that Annie line the whole entire way. Let's see what the Truth can do. Wow. That glide kind of shines on the Annie. I really like really glidey discs on Annie shots because you can really kind of just tell that they keep pushing and just kind of keep going with minimal effort. Although the Truth was stapling up a little bit more than the Buzzz did, and I felt like those are pretty similar lines that I put them on. The Truth just kind of out pushing the Buzzz. But don't forget, we have a competition going on here between these two. The Buzzz is down 2 with 2 to play. This would be a huge putt to even keep in contention of tying it up. Nope. Nail in the coffin. The final hole of the day is a par 3, 313 feet. This is another one where I'm gonna have to put these out flat and just kind of let that stability of them kind of take over. We do have a little bit of a headwind this time though, so it'll be interesting to see this flat into a headwind, what it does. Oh baby. Okay, that time I felt like that came out flat. It could have been a little bit of an Annie. That time you could tell the wind messed with it a bit. Kind of carried over to the right, but it really wasn't fighting back. Same thing. I really wanted to try to throw that in, but and there you guys have it. I think that is like -3 to even, I believe. I can't believe I just threw the Truth better than the Buzzz. This is the first time I've thrown the Emac Truth, and I threw it pretty well today. All in all, it's just a more stable Buzzz in my opinion. It's a little bit more glidey, not a ton where you're just gonna be able to see it right off the bat, but definitely a little bit more glidey. But you can really hit the Emac Truth hard on a flat release and it goes dead straight, just like you get out of a Buzzz, but the Buzzz is gonna leak a little bit more than you might want it to, and that's where you can trust the Truth to come in. It's almost just kind of like click up from the Buzzz, nothing too wild, nothing too drastic, but definitely I threw the Truth further than the Buzzz today on the majority of my shots, which is pretty nuts. Do you bag a Truth? Do you bag a Buzzz? What do you guys think of each of them? Let me know in the comments. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button, and we will see you on the next one.